Good evening, my fellow masters and guests. I am Master Speaker Priyanka. Today I am playing the role of Sergeant Attempts. I welcome you all to the 59th meeting of the ME4U International Public Speaking class. ME4U International was started by the founder and CEO Mr. Mutturaj Padgere on 16th March 2008 and public speaking class July 21 1st 2019 with the vision to help people to improve their public speaking and leadership skills.
Thank you so much, Master Speakers and guests. And that was really wonderful introduction and the beginning of the meeting. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. This book I read in my life well before my marriage, and hence I was able to learn so many things which were not read or learned in school, college days or from any of my friends, because most of my friends are at the same age, got married more or less 1 or 2 years before or after me. Well, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus is a book which talks about the way of men and women behave and be in their life. And the author talks a lot about this theme and gives more inputs. He says men are more of result oriented people, when women are more of feelings oriented people. Men are very happy on the day of their salary. Men are very happy when they are in business if the collection is more. Men are very happy when their revenue is increasing year by year. Women are happy when about their feelings. Women are not worried about the income or money or rate or price tag or anything as such. Well, I'd like to give you an example for all the women here. You do one thing, take a gift for your husbands, and without scratching the MRP, go and gift it to your husbands, and then just observe, don't talk anything. All of a sudden, your husband, if you give a gift like this and he tries to see MRP, he tries to see the MRP. Well, this is the fact as a man and as a book says too. Dear friends, as far as I know and the book says, women like gift, not costly gift, but more number of gifts. On the day of, especially for married men out here, that I would like to give a suggestion, on your next anniversary or your wife's birthday, make sure that you collect number of gifts. Let it be less than 1,000 rupees, but more in numbers. More in numbers, not more in price. This is what the author says. Since then, I've been trying to follow what author has said. With big round of applause, help me in welcoming today's Master of Ceremony, Master Speaker Yashika.
Thank you, Master Speaker Mutturaj, as relished by your generous introduction. Good evening, fellow Master Speakers and honored guests. I am Master Speaker Yashika. Today I am playing the role of MOC, Master of Ceremony. It's my privilege and pleasure to welcome you all to today's meeting of public speaking to the ME4U International. My special welcome to all the honored guests for gracing this meeting. ME4U International was started on March 16, 2008, and the public speaking classes were started on 2020 July 1st with the intention to help people to improve their public speaking as well as their leadership skills. Our theme for today's meeting is Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus. Here the author, he tries to tell that he tries to tell this by giving an example that men have come from Mars, that is a different planet, and women from Venus, that is also a different planet. So how can they both be similar? Of course, they are different from each other. He says this by he tells this by saying a story that women who are from Venus, men are from Mars. When the men got bored, they went to the planet Venus near women, and as they both fell in love with each other, and they thought that Earth was a very beautiful place, so let's go to Earth. As they came to Earth, before they had they loved each other, they had a very good understanding. But as going to earth, they forgot all the understanding that they have made between each other. Now coming back to the meeting, for the benefit of guests, I'd like to tell the structure of the meeting. The meeting is divided into 3 different segments. First one is the prepared speeches, where the speakers will be delivering their speeches. And the second one is according to the levels and projects. The second one is the extempo topic segment, where you will be practicing thinking and speaking on your feet. Guests are also welcome to this segment. And the last one is the most important evaluation segment, where each speaker and all the aspects of the meeting will be evaluated by the meeting evaluator. Now I'd like to call upon the meeting evaluator, who is a person who is the sales head of this institution. I'd like to welcome, please give a huge round of applause for Master Speaker Archana.
Today I'm going to evaluate the entire meeting. I have specifically team because I can't do it alone. For that I have one very good team to coordinate with me. So I would like to call my team to help you for all the role understanding what I am going to play, and at the end you will get your report. So first I would like to call Filler Counter Master on stage.
Good evening, Master Speakers and guests. I'm Master Speaker Priyanka. My role as the filler counter is to count the number of unnecessary sound and repetitive words you use when you are speaking on the stage. For example, you know, I mean, and so, etc. Pauses. These are fillers that affect your effectiveness in delivering your speech. At the end of the meeting, I will be back to present my report to you. Thank you, over to meeting evaluator.
Thank you so much. Now I would like to call Listening Master on stage.
Good evening, Master Speakers and guests. I am Master Speaker Satvik, playing the role of Listening Master. As you all know, I am playing the role of Listening Master. I will be listening to everyone's speech, and I will be writing some questions which will be asked by me at the end of the meeting. So kindly pay attention and listen to the class. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Listening Master. So being a timing master, it's my duty to give all reports of timing. So if you follow the time will follow you. Are you agree with this? Yes. So for extempo topics, you will get 1 to 2 minutes. 1 minute, green card. 1.5 minute, yellow card. And you will get for 2 minutes, red card. You will get more 30 seconds to wrap up your speech. For prepared speaker, you will get 4 minutes, green card. 5 minutes, yellow card. And for 6 minutes, red card. You will get more 30 seconds to wrap up your speech. For GK master, puzzle master, joke master, listening master, you will also get 1 to 2 minutes. 1 minute, green card. 1.5 minute, yellow card. And for 2 minutes, red card. You will also get 30 seconds to wrap up your speech. With the help of this, I'll follow my time, and please follow me to see these cards, and you can, according to that, you can wrap up your speech. So being a grammar master, we have a grammar master here who is going to listen entire meeting, your good usages, so not good usages, he will mark down, and even word of the day. He will note down at the end of the meeting, he will give his report. With this, I would like to call back MOC on stage and hand over the podium back to MOC.
Now let's go to the first segment of the meeting, that is prepared speeches. Our first prepared speaker is a person who loves trekking and reading newspaper. Master Speaker Srinivas. Before that, I'd like to call upon the speech evaluator, Master Speaker Mutturaj, to read the objectives of the speech.
Speaker is going to introduce himself, and it is an icebreaker speech. The time is 4 to 6 minutes. Wish you all the best.
We are not new to the stage, but good evening, Master Speakers and guests. Today my topic is icebreaker. I would like to introduce myself on this stage. As you all know, I am Srinivas. I was born in the year 1980 on October 23 at my native place Ballari. I have a family of 6 members. That time my father, mother, I am the elder son. I have a sister and 2 brothers. I studied in Railway High School, English medium, Guntakal, from 1st standard to 10th standard. Later I joined PUC Commerce in Shankarananda College, that's also in Guntakal. Then I joined Diploma in Mechanical Engineering at Ballari. When I was in Diploma last year, when I was writing my exams, my mother expired. So that time it was a very tough time for us. That time we came to know that the mother is very important person in the family. So my father was a railway employee. After my mother's death, my father became a hardcore drinker. Then after 2 years, he was admitted in railway hospital. I and my brother lived for 6 months in that railway hospital. So these were the struggles in our life. So our sister got married in the year 1998. So she settled in her husband's native place. So we are only 3 brothers. We sat together and we fixed that education is the very, very important tool. That only we can go through and we can solve our problems. So we 3 all together we decided and we have studied hardly, and my elder brother got appointment in the State Bank of India. Then my last brother appointed in ISRO as a scientist. So we all are settled like that. So I hardly believe that education is very, very important in every person's life. So that was all about my past. Later on in 2004, I appointed in railways. For this job, I have roamed around the government office for 1.5 years. With lot of struggles, I joined in that. Before this railway job, I joined in different private companies also. Even I worked as a daily wage. That time that struggles made us a good way, a good path for the success. Then in 2004 I joined in railways as a junior engineer. Later on I have completed 18 years of service in railways. Now I am working as a senior section engineer. We are working for locomotives. I am one of the best troubleshooter in our organization. So my future goals are not that much because we are in government organization. We don't have that much promotions and all. If time permits, I have a good knowledge. I am thinking of about any industries. I want to become an entrepreneur also. But it all depends on the future. It's like God bless also required. Then my son is studying in 9th standard. If he studies a good education, means if he study in any IIT, so we both together we can plan something like a new business which is dealing with the electrical or electronic systems. So these are all my future plans. Thank you very much.
We have seen Srinivas as only jokes master and a topic speaker. But today we saw another face of Srinivas, which he had a lot of other things to share. It was a sad story and turned into again a good story. Like it was like a movie. His life is like a movie. Well, unless and until that meeting was really very important, when all 3 brothers sat and decided education is the most important thing in life. Well, I am really able to connect it to it because we are also 3 brothers. But we have 3 more sisters. We are half a dozen. It's a different fact. He has understood the most important fact of life, which is really very important, and at the same time he also gives, I believe he shares the same knowledge to his son also. When for the first time when I met Srinivas, he said that I am interested to establish myself in industry. Well, now today again I understood, when no need to resign your government job, you can carry it to the again continue when your son comes to the stage at the same. Well, dear friends, any story, any sad story also can turn into a good story if you have clear vision in your life. Most of us do the same thing. We end up with, especially men, we are very much connected to our earning. If earning is good, everything is good. And to get the great earning or a better earning in life, education is the key. That is what I could see in the speech. Well, area of improvement is something that icebreaker is a self-introduction speech, is given in the Master Speakers Club to make sure that we want to take him as a person and understand him very well, him or her very well, and go ahead in our journey very comfortably with Master Speaker. So it was really good speech that we came to know more about him in the past, but we would also wanted to know that what he likes, what he doesn't like, likes and dislikes of Srinivas, because we want to be with him for another few more months or years as another Master Speakers. So we got to know his story, but we wanted to know more about his likes and dislikes and future ideas, whether he loves to have fun, he loves riding, driving, or jolly person, movie buff, all that thing. Maybe I think after the meeting we can listen to that in detail. So thank you so much. With this, you are promoted to the
Good
next.
evening, Master Speakers and guests. My name is Master Speaker Naman, and today I am playing the role of Topic Master. So Topic Master is a role where I will assign you some topics which will be bit familiar, and some people who are ender will get some tough topics, in which you have to speak for maximum 2 minutes, minimum 1 minute, and 1 minute 30 seconds. For 1 minute you will be shown green card, and 1 minute 30 seconds you will be shown yellow card. For 2 minutes you will be shown red card. So let me call the first person on the stage.
Good evening everyone. My name is Dr. Bhanumati Kallapur from ME4U International Spoken English class, and today I am going to give you 3 suggestions to stay healthy and fit. So there are 3 fundamental pillars in Ayurveda actually. So like Ahara, Vihara and Nidra. So first one is Ahara. Ahara means diet. So I don't want to explain more about diet, because nowadays everyone is aware about what to eat and what not to. But definitely I will share some different view about diet. It's called Viruddhahara, means some incompatible foods or bad combinations are told in Ayurveda. Let's see what are those bad combinations. Sour substances are always incompatible with the milk products. And drinking cold water immediately after having hot coffee or hot tea is also bad. And consuming curd especially in the night time, it is also avoided. And heating honey should be avoided. And next, drinking cold water immediately after having hot tea. So like this, some bad combinations are told, it is which creates toxins in our body. Next is Vihara. Vihara means lifestyle. So nowadays to stay healthy and fit, we are doing everything like exercise, yoga, everything we are doing. But apart from this, I want you to do upavasa, means fasting also. So how many of you do fasting often here? Okay, because once in a week it is very necessary. At least 1 day rest we should give to our digestive system. It makes very good benefits also. So next one is Nidra. According to Ayurveda Shastra, good knowledge, memory power and strength, nourishment, all is coming from when we have good sleep only. So it's better to go to bed early, means before 10 p.m. and wake up before sunrise. So by making these three qualities like ahara, vihara and nidra in a proper way, then we can achieve our healthy lifestyle also. Thank you.
Good evening everyone, good evening guests. My name is Master Speaker Ram Krishna. From last 2.5-3 years I am working as a freelancer. I am writing some of the stories for the YouTube videos and some of the content for the international journals and all. Freelancer is something like it's a 360-degree work, okay? You should know everything. Whatever the work they will give, you have to do the work. It's like a pack of job. You should do the writing articles, drawing, and building some narration for the political parties and all everything. And the main object of freelancing is the one thing is becoming the freelancer is you can earn a good money, okay? If you are in some particular profession only, you will get some certain amount of like 50,000, 60,000, but freelancing is like that. You can demand the money, depend upon the work, okay? Recently I have written the article on the Hindenburg report, which made one of the biggest issues in India, and it made the Indian stock market crash, okay? I have written around 4 to 5 pages of report, and I have sold it for some of the magazine. I will sell my article, but the name will be not mine. Another author will put his name, okay? So I charged him around 18,000 only for just 5 pages, because I wanted to do a lot of work on that and all. So I did a lot of research and prepared the report. Freelancing is like whatever the work they will give, so you have to do the work. Thank you.
Hello everyone, good evening all. My name is Vidyashri and I completed engineering in 2013. Now I am trying to get into a college as a lecturer. So now today's my topic is a teacher, role of the teacher. Yes, our parents are giving money for our education, yes, but what we have to do, we have to take the guidance or good teaching from whose teachers only, yes. So they guide us in a right direction, and they also encouraging us or a student, and make them educate also. And teachers does an excellent service to the society and to the nation, and without the teacher there would be no students. So the teacher is like a light or a lamp. The teacher has to be dynamic, because all the students are not same or equal. So the teacher has to be dynamic, and they have to adopt a different way of teaching methods for different types of students. And the teacher also looks upon as a guide, a mentor also, and the role of the teacher plays in a child life is very crucial. There is no matter how young or old the teacher is, but they treat the students, every students, as their own child. We know that the Ekalavya and Dronacharya story. So what Ekalavya does there, he gave his right thumb as Gurudakshina to Dronacharya. So that much Ekalavya gives respect to Dronacharya ji. So what my suggestion is, we have to learn or good guidance from our teachers, then we can achieve or we can reach our goal in our life. Thank you.
Good evening, master speakers and guests. Today my topic is very lengthy. It's a sentence. It's very lengthy. So reading books are important, or practical knowledge is important? Well, always there will be difference between the theory and practical. Generally we read many things, but we cannot apply sometimes. Practical things are completely different. But we require, if you want to do a practical thing, we should have some basic knowledge on anything. Like if you want to work on a technical thing, if I want to attend this light, if light is not working, so directly I cannot do that. I should have some basic knowledge of theory. It means there we have some two wires. What is that wire? Wire, it has a positive and it has a negative. So what is the voltage range? Otherwise it will make us hazardous. So reading books is also very important thing. and the same things we can apply in our practical knowledge. So that's what I can say, but nothing is there in this town. Whatever I said is not clear, I think. So still I will continue up to red color. So generally some technical things I learned from the authors, like basics of electrical and electronics, book is there. So lot of things I learned from that. One example I will tell you. When I was in diploma, I failed the subject basics of electrical and electronics. This subject, because of less knowledge and because of the faculty problem, they were not teaching well and they were not coming that time because of new college and all. So that subject I failed 3 times. When I was in 3rd year, I want to pass that subject. That's why that perseverance made me to make 70 marks in that. That basics, whatever I learnt, that I am applying today. Because I studied mechanical engineering, but I got a job in electrical wing. Even that the department is mechanical, but I am working in electrical subjects. That basics of electrical and electronic subject made me a best troubleshooter in the present organization. So that's what the topic is. Thank you very much.
Hello fellow masters and guests. I am master speaker Priyanka. I got the topic is is my goal to achieve it. I become to an architect. How many of you knew about architecture? Architecture field and fun and fashionable to design buildings, others too. Since childhood I was become to architect because it's so interesting, different career, and also I wanted to go abroad for jobs like study, and now I studied JW entrance exam, and now I study to BArch, means Bachelor of Architects. Then I got the job in architect. Then I am studying Master of Architecture. Thank you.
Hi, good evening friends. I am Asha. I have completed Diploma Nursing Midwifery and then I have completed Fashion Designing course. Today I am talking about education and why it is important. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change our world by Nelson Mandela. So education is the role important of everyone's life. The word education means not only acquire knowledge. If the first objective of education is getting good education, we will become a good citizens, then become a good successful person in our life, and it helps to increase our confidence level, and it helps to determine what is wrong and what is right with us. Education, it makes right thinker and good decision maker. It is an essential part in every human life. So education is a very important rule in our day-to-day life. So never ignore the education in our life at any cost. If we have well educated, we easily solve our problem in socially, personally and professionally. So education is the very important in our day-to-day life. Education is key to solve our problems in daily, and education is we have enriched with our knowledge. We will be admired by all. So education is the very treasure in our life, so which we will make our successful human being. Thank you.
Good evening, Master Speakers and guests. I am Master Speaker Satvik. I got the topic is that which is the scariest incident happened with me recently. The scariest incident with me was my friends scaring me that my mom is going to hit me. Like I was playing for more time at my apartment. So my friends were like, your mom is coming down with a stick. I was very scared and I was like running away to my friend's house. I was asking him, what is the time, what is the time? Actually, there was still half an hour, but they still tried to scare me. And there was one more incident when I was playing with my friend who loves football a lot. We both were playing on the road. Suddenly, the street light got off, and the security was trying to on it, but it didn't came. Then some people came to see what's the problem. Then my friend came from back and pushed me. I suddenly fell into the gutter and I got scared. So this was the incident with me. Thank you.
Amazing jokes. Now I'd like to call upon the GK Master, who is a person who is a content developer as well as a freelancer and who also likes playing cricket. Help me in welcoming the GK Master, Master Speaker Ram Krishna.
Thank you. Good evening, Master Speakers. My name is Ram Krishna. Today I am going to play as a GK Master. I have always relished the moment whenever with my family and friends to share the issues and general knowledge thing whichever they don't know. One thing which I want from yesterday also I was doing some research. You know why 15th August choose as Independence Day in India? Because there are many months are there, many dates are there. You know why 15th August? Anyone? No? Okay. Let me tell you one story. Okay. There are two incidents, 15th August 1946 and 15th August 1945. Okay. The story starts from the World War II. Mad guy Hitler invaded the Poland and all the World War II started. There are two kind of power. One is the Allied power, the another is the Axis power. Britain was a part of Axis power and already Britain invested heavily in the World War II and they drained all the money and all gold from India and they invested in World War II. In 1945, US they entered the World War II and suddenly they bombed the Hiroshima and Nagasaki. You know why US only choose the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombed and why they wanted to end the World War II? You know anyone? The then Defense Secretary of the United States of America, he went as a honeymoon to the Tokyo. He saw the Tokyo city. He was very rich and beautiful, and the ethnicity of the Tokyo was very integrity and very he liked the city. And he came back to the US and he told, if you wanted to bomb, you have to choose Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So the story of Tokyo won and the story of Hiroshima and Nagasaki lost, and that was the 1945 15th August. US bombed the Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and next year 15th August 1946 Britain signed the Treaty of Versailles and they gave full stop to the World War II. And next year again the 1947 15th August Britain decided to give the full power to the India and freedom. So 15th August they chose as Independence Day. So India got 15th August as independence, and we are celebrating next year 75th year of anniversary of the independence. But before that 15th August they have given, but all our freedom fighters chosen as 26 January 1919 as a Independence Day. So this is the story. Thank you everyone.
Knowledge, for sharing this knowledge. Now let's move to the last segment, that is the evaluation segment. Without evaluation there is no room for improvement. For this I'd like to call upon the meeting evaluator, Master Speaker Archana, for her reports.